What is going on, guys? This is Student Investor. In today's video, I'm making a video about AMP. AMP has seen a meteoric rise in price. AMP is now sitting at 6 cents. Congrats, guys. We did it, but it is not over yet. Of course, AMP is a long-term play. I mentioned this before. So AMP is one of the first videos I made about on my channel. So if you guys go back in my channel, you can see the first video I ever made was about AMP. I love the project. I will always be a holder of AMP. And like I said, AMP, guys, is not a short-term hold. It is one that you're not going to be holding for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's going to be something that you're going to be holding for a while. Honestly, 5 years plus. But big news came out on our fronts, guys. This is exciting. So let me go read this to you, okay? So just to prove to you guys, I've increased my position in AMP. I now hold around 45,000 coins. So if you go into my Gemini, I will be showing you right here on screen that just in transactional balances that I just bought, in trading balances, I have 4,771 AMP here. And my earned balances, obviously, I have some AMP tokens staked here, and I also have AMP tokens staked on the Flex network, which I'm going to be making a video about. So if you guys want to learn how to stake, please comment down in this video below and go and tell me that you want me to make a video about how to stake your money on the AMP capacity network, and I'll go do that for you. 21,802 coins on the Gemini earn, and going into the Flex capacity network. Inside of my wallet right now, I have 4,736 AMP tokens, and then staked on the Spend network, earning me 2.9% annual APR APY. I have 13,791 AMP. Don't do the math for it because I already did the math for you. It's 45,000 AMP tokens, and that's a lot. I want to increase my position to 100,000. Love the project, and after what you're going to see in this video is all the more reason to invest, and it's all the more reason for me to remind myself that I need to start investing a lot more in AMP. Thank you very much to the Twitter user here on screen, Zero Hedge, for posting this resource on the r/AMP token subreddit. If you guys want to learn about AMP or want to meet people that are like-minded about AMP, I encourage you to go to the Reddit forum r/AMP token. There's a lot of people that hold AMP in there, and a lot of people that are very excited about the project. The community is very small, and we're growing daily, so go and check it out, guys. On screen, we have Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley is a very huge investment bank corporation here in the United States. They offer services like wealth management, investment banking, hedge funds, banking, construction, anything you think of that is financial based. Morgan Stanley probably offers it to their clients or has like some sort of service going on with it. But this research paper tells me two things that are going on right now. Big money is going to start trickling into AMP. And here's the reason why. In this paper right here, you're going to see something that is going to surprise you. And if you haven't pushed the pedal on AMP and you haven't invested in AMP, I'm going to need you to reconsider that after watching this video. I'm going to preface this video with saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm strictly making this video for entertainment purposes only. But if you want to invest in AMP, you didn't hear it here, and you got to do your own due diligence because, of course, investing is a risk, and I'm not responsible for any losses you may incur. But let's read this paper out to you guys. So cryptocurrency companies are making a new system of payments and transactions that compete with traditional finance. What do we know as traditional finances in this space, in the financial space? We know traditional finance to be things like Square, Visa, MasterCard, and the American Express network. Those networks combined probably make up around $1 trillion of that financial space, or the transactional network space, payment space. They're very huge companies. MasterCard sits at around, I believe, $330 billion of market cap, and Visa sits at around $420 billion market cap. They're very huge companies. And let's go on with this. So as institutional investors interest intensifies, the crypto regime of leverage price rises is moving to a regime of regulation. I mentioned this in my last video of AMP. If you guys haven't seen or check it out, go into my channel, go check out that video, because in that video I said that AMP's hidden secret is regulation. Whether regulation be good or bad, preferably we want it to be good, of course, but this points to it being good, and that's very, very good news if you're investing in cryptocurrencies, or especially in AMP. Now, I'm going to skip through some of this, but this link will be posted down in the description below, so if you guys want to check it out for yourself, go ahead and do so. Which crypto will win, or which crypto wins? Over 10,000 cryptocurrencies exist, but only a fraction trade actively daily. Bitcoin's dominance in the $2.5 trillion crypto market has eased as alternative cryptos or coins outperform due to their low prices and potential use cases. Guys, what do we know that has a low price and a very, very huge potential use case? We know AMP to be that token or coin. AMP is sitting at 6 cents and has a very, very huge potential for the future. And this is in a research paper published by Morgan Stanley. If that's not big enough for you to go and maybe consider investing in AMP, I don't know what is. But I'm going to keep on reading because it gets even better. Crypto industry drivers long term. A young, inefficient market driven by leverage will continue to have many bull and bear markets. An ultimate bull case for the industry is that this is a new way we will transact. A new way we will transact. Goods, services, assets like equities create contracts for selling houses, employment, and loans, or how companies organize their data. Some drivers of the bear case for the industry are bans on crypto transactions in a large enough part of the world. That is insane. Big money understands that there is a market, a use case, and an investment opportunity in things like transactional payment methods like AMP. That is insane. Don't be surprised if AMP sees a giant rise in the coming years. Obviously, this is a 5-year hold, but if we keep on going here, what is on this list, guys? I know you see it down there, but I'm gonna just tell you it. There's the Flexa symbol down there, and it is recognized as a retail payment solution for transactional systems when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Even Flexa being there is huge, because that means Morgan Stanley recognizes Flexa as an opportunity. It understands that Flexa is a part of the space in revolutionizing the traditional financial services that we know and love today, and that this could actually be revolutionary so long as regulation is favorable. But when Morgan Stanley makes a research paper about it, that means that it tells me two things. That means that regulation is going to have to be favorable enough to allow big money to invest in such a way that is uniform and transparent. And on top of that, interest is at its peak. Interest is at its peak. There's so many consumer investors like me and you, the viewer, that want to invest in cryptocurrencies, and there's so many big money hedge funds out there that want to put their money where their mouth is and also invest in things like that. They could invest in Dogecoin, they could invest in SHIB, they could invest in anything they want. But Morgan Stanley is specifically talking about things like how we transact and things that will revolutionize or modify the way we transact in such a way that will just push the valuation of the crypto market even higher. AMP has real fundamentals, guys. It has a real use case. I don't want to push the like AMP narrative too hard. I'm a fanboy, as you can tell, but let me just show you one more thing. This website is the Coin Market Cap website. This is where you could go check out all the trending cryptocurrencies and stuff. So if we go to look in tokens, SHIB is number 3 on this list with an insane market cap of around $27 billion. Number 22 on this list is AMP at $3 billion. Comparatively, AMP is tiny compared to SHIB. And in my opinion, AMP has a way better use case than SHIB. It has real potential to be a very revolutionary service in the financial space. Can I say the same for SHIB? I can't say the same for SHIB. Will I say that big money will invest in SHIB? I can't say big money will invest in SHIB. But what I can say is that interest has peaked, and we have Morgan Stanley making a research paper about cryptocurrencies and how we transact with them. And having AMP on that, having Flexa on that list means that they're up to something. Guys, it's a very short video, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys were on the fence, take a look at AMP's chart and zoom out. There's been some bumps in price, there's been some drops, we've traded stagnant a couple of months, but look at the big picture. You cannot ignore when a giant firm like Morgan Stanley comes out and talks about cryptocurrency in this way, and then see the Flexa logo on that very same paper in which they're talking about the whole regime of regulation and the interests of the financial markets and how we transact with it's just crazy, guys. If you guys like the video, go ahead and subscribe, because I make content about AMP all the time. If you guys go look at my channel, AMP was actually the very first video that I made on the channel, expressing my love for the project and its use case. If you guys don't know about AMP, I highly encourage you to go back in the channel and watch that video. Guys, it's a student investor. Stay invested, make smart plays with your money, and don't miss out on opportunities. This is one of those opportunities that you don't want to miss out on. And if you're an AMP holder, comment down below if you guys were expecting this, or if you guys knew something about this, and where do you think the price of AMP would be in the next 5 years. That's it for the end of this video. I want to announce that I actually have merch in the description, so if you guys want to support me directly, please go buy one of my shirts down there. It helps me out a lot. That is it. Pay attention, guys, because AMP is going to be on the rise very, very soon.